Today, we have an opportunity to try out some very cool bikes. In this lineup, we have the Ecells 5-Star 2, the Ghost Cat, as well as the new Romeo from Eahora. But this is the single motor version. I'm going to be starting out on this. We got Alex and Chris here. So let's get on the bikes and get on the trail. It's not going. The bike decided to turn off the throttle.
So that's the power.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to hit the brake levers and then you're good.
Okay.
We were standing there and we're like, oh, that's probably what's going on.
Yeah, I went to go take off and it was like, yeah, you're not having any power.
Yeah.
I didn't mention it in the intro, but I noticed that this thing has a bent front fork, so we are not going to be sending it super hard on this thing. We are in max power mode. And we're not going to be really pedaling on this bike because we have a large 60-volt battery. The riding position on this, as a smaller rider, is kind of forwards. It's a very long bike. Doing over 30 already, and it feels like it's just getting into the power band. We're following Alex on this route.
Probably the best bike to go with.
I feel like the pedals are in such an awkward position on this bike.
Oh yeah. Wait till you try this. It's worth a weird geometry.
They're like almost behind you. Like they're farther back than they should be. The torque off the line, not insane, but not bad. I probably have the fastest bike of this group. That one probably does 40, probably 35 on that one. Kind of wish the brakes were a little bit stronger on this bike. It is incredibly heavy. You can feel it in just about everything you do when you're riding it. Yeah, I don't love the pedal position on this bike. One, I'm not a tall person. I definitely can't pedal on this. And two, they're kind of far back even for standing. Makes it a little awkward. That guy gave us a thumbs up as we went past.
Love e-bikes.
Depends where you are.
Get that. How much does it cost? 2 questions. How fast does it go? How much does it cost? Like everything is fast.
Come on. Well, this thing cut off on me, and now I'm waiting awkwardly at this light. So we're gonna go again. Yep, I hate that feature. And I was holding the brake the whole time. And then I pressed it, it didn't go. I did it 2 more times and then it went.
What a mess.
So again, good power. I don't like that stopping and not working feature. I think that if a bike is going to have a feature that cuts off the throttle, it should have a big yellow warning across the screen saying, hey, your shit's not on. Getting up to 40, I can definitely do above 40 on this bike, 41. This hub motor also is way quieter than the Hentax steel reinforced ones that you get on the 5-Star and the Ecells bikes. RIP Ecells, by the way. No problem hitting 30. Yeah, this this bike can pretty easily hit 40 miles an hour. I think that I could probably hit somewhere around 45 on this thing if we get an opportunity to really try it. So while this bike does do like E-Moto speeds, it doesn't have the same kind of launch off the line as some of the E-Moto like bikes. How does it feel in a turn? Feels pretty good on the pavement. This is definitely a very heavy bike. You do not want to be stopping abruptly on a bike this heavy. You definitely want to be riding with a side of caution. That Ghost Cat has this thing off the line so badly. I think this thing has the Ghost Cat in the top end. Alex and dogs, man. Every time we go riding, they always want to get them. Yeah, on a bike like this, pedaling is literally impossible. The Motor Goat was uncomfortable. This one, you're definitely not using the pedals a single time when you ride it. But that's okay. This thing has a absolutely massive battery. I forgot the exact specs, but I'll throw it up on the screen. That way I don't misquote what it has. Here comes Chris on the 5-star too. You won't be able to get a bike like that anymore. I mean, I guess you could get the wired version, but Ecells is dead and gone. I think the dual motor version of this bike probably feels a lot quicker off the line. Honestly, this bike wishes it could keep up off the line with those bikes. Shooting past Chris again. Oh! Yeah, the suspension of this bike, not that fun.
Try going down this road. You guys probably hit 40. Tyler, you probably doing 40.
I'll try it. Let's see what we get for a top speed coming down this. 32, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Can we get 43, 43, 44, 44.1. Got it up to 44.1. You do need a lot of time to get it up to that kind of speed.
How do we do?
44.1.
Downhill.
Yep. Ooh, I just ran over a nip bottle. Hopefully that didn't slice my tire. What'd you get on that, Chris?
42 going downhill. Oh, you did 42? Nice.
I got 44.1.
Nice.
But it took a while to get there.
Yeah.
Well, Alex's area seems to have these nice shoulders that allow you to ride an e-bike without being out in the street. Something that I don't really have the luxury in my area. I'm in a little bit more remote part of the state. So if you come off the road, it's the forest there.
What are your guys? And then Tyler, what do you think of the Eahora?
It's big, it's heavy, and it goes pretty fast, but not off of the line.
Oh yeah.
It does not have the torque with the single
not a lot
motor.
of torque, but it's got the top speed.
Yeah, it does. I'm also a little worried about the curvature here.
Yeah. It's a feature, not a bug. So you guys want to switch right now? We're going to be on this trail for a while.
Sure. Yeah. I'm down.
Which one do you guys want to ride?
Well, I guess I'll...
Okay. I'll jump on the Eahora.
Yeah, I'm a little shorter than Chris. If you go back on my channel, I reviewed the original Ecells 5-star. This is the 5-star 2. It's got dual batteries, a little bit of revisions, a little bit of a different bike, but we're going to give it a shot.
That's the Ghost Cat on the couch that he called it, and then I am on the Eahora Romeo with the bent fork. Here we go.
Lazy boy e-bike.
One feature about this bike, it will not give you any power. Oh, now it's giving you power. Unless you hit the front brakes, and then it'll start you off.
One thing I like about the Ecells bikes is they actually put you in a seating position where you can actually pedal. You're very upright on this bike. You have full leg extension if you want it, but you don't need to pedal if you want. This thing's got way more torque than the Eahora. It's really a shame that Ecells went under. I know that they like to blame the tariff situation, but I think specifically on that bike, it was a little more than just a tariff situation. I might go into detail on that in an upcoming video. It's really a shame because Ecells was one of the top bikes, in my opinion. You can use them like a normal e-bike, or they have enough power to rip around. They were like that perfect hybrid between, like, you know, a mountain bike and a high-power e-bike. That's what I think the 5-star really is. It is super windy today, so hopefully my microphone quality is doing decent and you can still hear me. What? Why did my throttle cut? That was interesting. You seem to be doing all right. I don't know why every bike that I touch seems to stop working for a second. So yeah, we're getting up to 36. This is a very, very light incline, almost flat. I don't think this is quite a 40 mile an hour. Well, I got 40 miles an hour on the single battery original 5-star. I'm surprised that I'm not getting it here. We're about to pass Chris. Hitting a solid 37 at the moment. Throttle alone. This is a way more comfortable riding position than the Eahora, I can promise you that.
What do you think, Tyler?
Oh, it's good. I mean,
it's a great bike, man.
It is. It's a nice mix where, like, you have the power to be almost like e-moto speeds, but still a bike.
Yeah.
And it's not crazy heavy like the dual motor ones.
Yeah. The suspension sucks on this compared to that. It's amazing, yeah. The suspension on this is like the seat sounds like shit when you sit on it. It's terrible. Yeah. This thing is like, yeah, it really is a cow. You just gotta watch out for the brakes, yeah. But yeah, it's a shame that Ecells is gone because it's such a good bike. They really did make great bikes. What's that? Really good quality bikes. But,
yeah.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
And the 60-volt Pentac motors, oh, so good. Okay. It's doing a little bit of a weird behavior with the pedal assist and the throttle. Are we? Oh, come on. Why is everything I'm using cutting throttle randomly? I don't know what was up with them. We just did a rolling turn off and turn back on, and it seems to be working appropriately now. And we're taking off with the e-bike squad. The 5-star suspension is quite good. Don't even feel those kind of crossings. And then the torque feels fantastic. Oh, what a good day to be out on some bikes. We're having a nice long filming session with all of these things, so I'm going to be trying out a bunch of different bikes today. This is just the start of it. I don't know when each of the videos are going to come out, or if I'm going to do each individual bike. I might just do each individual ride. Picking up the pace a little bit to around the 30-mile-an-hour mark. Again, we are always respectful on these trails. It is not our intention to bother anyone out here. We're just trying to have a good time riding faster e-bikes. Yeah, I definitely want to try the Ghost Cat. Going downhill on this. Brakes are no problem. We do have metal fenders, as you could hear from that ding. I prefer plastic ones because they make less noise, but it's not really a big deal. This is a great trail. Oh, wow. And look at that. Beautiful. We were riding this straight dirt bike style, no pedaling, standing on the bike. Feels super comfortable.
The Eahora Romeo Ultra is a long-range 60-volt bike, but it's lacking in a couple areas. The suspension on this bike was not all that great, and the geometry for the pedals are basically useless despite it being quite a large bike. This bike can definitely cruise over 40 miles an hour for extended periods of time, but it is not the most nimble due to its massive size and weight. As an urban commuter, I could see this being quite a good bike, but I still think it needs quite a bit of refinement. If you are interested in this bike, please check my description down below and use my affiliate code to save you some money. And as much as I would like to talk about the Ecells 5-Star 2, Ecells is no longer in business, so you no longer can buy one of these. But if you happen to find one of these secondhand on the market for a good price, this is a 60-volt bike that has a ton of range and a ton of usable power. In the next video, we're going to be taking a look at the Ghost Cat FX3. I ended up liking this bike so much that I decided it's getting its own dedicated video. And the one that I wrote isn't even the newest version. They now have a 60-volt version of the bike that's probably even faster. Hit the subscribe button down below if you like these kinds of videos, and please go check out Alex's and Chris's channels. We filmed with so many bikes, and I have so many videos coming up to highlight each one of them. And if you check out their channels, they will also have their own videos of these rides that we did. And I want to give a massive shout out to Alex for letting us use his massive fleet of awesome bikes. As a small content creator, it's so hard to gain access to this caliber of bikes and this many of them, so I truly am grateful for it. And thank you for watching to the end of this video. Bye now.